Hey, Charmaine Ironside here, and I wanted to share about food today. So, owning a fitness studio and being in the fitness and wellness industry for almost 10 years, what I know for sure is that when it comes to being healthy, being energized, releasing weight, transforming our bodies, nutrition, food, all that, nutrition specifically, I like to call it different things. However, basically what you're putting in your mouth and how you're putting it in your mouth and your thoughts around it, all of that stuff, that contributes massively to your results. And I mean, I talk, in this industry, a lot of us are looking to release weight and lose weight, whatever you call it. And so there's stats that say 80% of your success is what you put in your mouth, food. Okay, so the focus this week is about food. This video, I really want to share some of my best tips with you. And so the quote that really resonated and I wanted that to be the focus of the video is by Hippocrates. Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. So just letting that sink in for yourself, it's sort of confused me at first because it says medicine twice. Letting food be the thing that energizes you, that heals you, that makes you feel amazing. And then letting food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. And I mean, this quote is very profound and deep, and you could go a lot of directions with it. I just want to really drive home the point. First of all, this is a very simple example, but think about your body, your hair, your eyes, your stomach lining, your mouth, your lips, your tongue, your hands, your skin, your muscles. Everything is made up of cells, and they are rejuvenating, they are regenerating all the time. Like your taste buds regenerate in a matter of weeks. Your gut cells regenerate in a matter of weeks. Like everything's turning over, your eye cells, all that stuff. And so it's never status. And so we're either evolving and becoming better, or we're getting weaker. And food is one of the biggest things we can put in our body to change our physiology, to change the cells, to make them healthier. And on a very practical level, think about this. Would you rather a carrot or a Big Mac from McDonald's? Those ingredients, those cells, which one would you rather? Like an organic, juicy carrot from the garden, or a totally processed, GMO-filled, pesticide-filled, hormone-filled burger from McDonald's? Which do you think would be more helpful to rebuild your eye cells tomorrow? Because that's what's happening. Your body assimilates the ingredients, and then they are used to rebuild your cells. So I think that's pretty compelling, and I think that's inspiring. I don't think that's a doom and gloom. Oh my gosh, I can't eat McDonald's. No, that's not what I'm here to say. I'm not even here to tell you not to eat McDonald's. I'm here to say to you, use your intuition. Use what you want for yourself. Use your dreams and desires for yourself, and ask yourself, what serves me the most? And I would argue it does not serve you to be told not to eat McDonald's. I just made that example because what would feel better? What would be more beautiful and more of a gift to your body? I'm not saying I never go to McDonald's. It's very rare. Maybe it's like a yearly thing and I have an Egg McMuffin. However, I'm also not saying, I eat cake, I eat pizza, I eat all sorts of delicious things. And so when I do choose my food, though, most of the time, I'm making choices from a place of, I want to feel amazing. So what are your choices? Where are they coming from? What are they being driven out of? And I would just encourage you, your body is amazing. It's the biggest gift you have. It's the only place you have to live. Your health is your wealth. If you don't have your body, where are you going to live? Like there's all those thoughts. There's that quote that I repeat a lot because it's so powerful. It's an old quote, but man who has, or woman, human who has their health has 1,000 dreams. The human who doesn't have their health has only one dream: to be healthy. Like it's It doesn't matter how much money you have, doesn't matter how much people like you, doesn't matter how nice your clothes are, doesn't matter any of that. If you're not healthy, you can't fulfill your life's purpose. You can't be your best self. So that's why I want to share a little bit to put the basis here. So just, really, with a focus this week, I want it to be about food. I'm thinking about food from a different way, because I know you can see behind me are my 5 steps to breaking through comfort eating. I believe that weight loss is way deeper than just eat less, exercise more, as lots of you know. And I also believe that telling somebody exactly what to eat, this is what I've seen in the industry for 10 years, I could tell you exactly what to eat to lose weight, and you would do it for a little while. Some people would do it for longer, depending how disciplined and harsh you can be with yourself. And then eventually old habits will kick back in and it'll be back to status quo. Unless we decide that we want to figure out for ourselves what feels good for us. And so my focus for you this week is just to think about everything you put in your mouth. This is some dark chocolate from Bernard Callebaut. And I always look at it and I decide if I'm going to savor it and enjoy it. And once I've decided, I'm going to freaking savor it. I'm not going to feel bad about it. However, I always think, how am I going to feel after I eat this? How is my precious body temple going to react to this? And that is always, and this has taken me 3 or 4 years to get to this point, so I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight. This is always my motivation. And it never makes me feel bad or guilty. It's just, I love myself so much. I love my body so much that I want to serve it. I want to give it the best stuff. And yes, once in a while, I do believe if you eat clean, most of the time, your body is amazingly capable of handling a few toxins and a few junky things here and there. It definitely is. And it can clean up the scraps and it can do its work. If you're always putting toxins into it constantly, then it gets overloaded and that's when it can't handle it. So I love the 80-20 rule. Eat really clean, nourishing foods 80% of the time, and then 20% of the time, eat whatever you want and no guilt attached to it. Savor it. And then maybe eventually it becomes 90-10 or it becomes 95-5 because you just don't want the junky stuff. Who knows? You don't have to put yourself in a box. Or maybe you're 50-50, or maybe you're working up to it, and that's awesome. So my passion is to teach you that you are the wise person. You are the only person that knows what's best for you. Yes, there's lots of experts that can give you advice. Yes, there's lots of science. It's all awesome. And the number one thing that's going to give you the body you desire while also having freedom around food, ease around food, peace around food, intuition, is trusting yourself. And so I would encourage you this week, if you've never done it before, give it a try. Keep a food journal. Not because you're going to come show it to me and I'm going to shame you for what you ate, because maybe you've had that in the past like I have, but because you're going to be a detective. You're going to be a food detective. And when you eat something and then you notice you're farting an hour later, you can't stop farting, that's a sign that you ate something that did not serve your body. Usually that means you ate a protein that really didn't work for your system. If I have whey protein, which comes from milk, I will be farting for the next 4 hours and my stomach will be out to here. And yes, I'm pregnant. It will be even bigger. There's just some foods that don't serve my body. And the only way I figured that out was I slowed down. I started questioning. I actually would literally take my phone. My phone is videoing this. I can't grab it. I would literally set my phone alarm for 30 minutes after a meal. And this became just a practice for a while to kind of figure out why was I farting? Why was I bloated? Why was I tired? And I started to make connections. There are certain foods that did not help me thrive. And it doesn't mean now I'll never eat them. I might eat them very sporadically, in small amounts, those kind of things. So that's what I want to share with you this week. You are the wise person. You are amazing. And yes, lots of us are very busy and very rushed, and we've forgotten how to listen to our bodies. The greatest gift you'll ever give your body is to slow down and listen to it, because it wants to be your ally, it wants to be your best friend, it wants to help you, but if you don't listen to it, it can't do that. So let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. There's another quote that says, you are what you eat. And these are not meant to make you feel stressed. This is meant to inspire you to approach eating from a whole new place of love for yourself, of wanting to feel energized and amazing instead of lethargic and unwell after you eat, okay? This is all about finding that inspiration to want to be your best. And if you like this approach, awesome. I'm stoked. And I actually have a 6-week program. It's called Peaceful Eating for Weight Release, and it's offered to you as an Ironside client. Every 2 to 3 days, you get a video module training in your inbox, and you watch it and you practice what I teach you. I teach you one practice every 2 to 3 days. It could be as simple as putting your fork down a few times in a meal so you can savor your food. It could be, choosing foods that nourish and make you feel amazing and keeping that food log. There's lots of different little tips I give you, and I spread it out over 21 trainings over 6 weeks. So if you'd like access to that, all you have to do is email training@Ironside Fitness, and we will get you set up on that, and you'll just get it drip fed to you. And then by Christmas time, you'll have all these new tools, and this is a free gift to you as an Ironside client. And watch out this week because the coaches are going to be posting, Patrick's going to be posting about his approach to nutrition, which is different than mine. It's not wrong, it's not right, it's not better, it's not worse, it's different. And that is what I really want to get across to you. If somebody tells you that their way is the only way, you should run in the other direction when it comes to nutrition, or really anything in life. Unless they can really explain why, if they say it's the best way I've ever found, that's fine. But if they're telling you this is the only way you're going to lose weight, this is the only way to do it, I would run, because nobody knows what you need more than what you know. And so my approach is all about intuition, self-love, trusting yourself, having peace and freedom around food. So if you want to do that peaceful eating for weight release, make sure to email right now, training@Ironside Fitness, so you can start that program. It's amazing. And yeah, just excited to really share with you some other things throughout the week about nutrition that have been monumental for me. Patrick's going to share, some of the coaches are going to share, and it's going to be an amazing week. So talk to you soon.